time. It never works. All right. I know they voted every single week. I'm sitting here like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not crazy about that. But hey, if this goes well, I guess I kind of have to an extent. Hello. If I'm being completely honest, I just want an excuse to play Fortnite. I guess that happens a lot, right? I know I said I was gonna do no, I'm not gonna collab with Lofty. Are you kidding? Um I said I was gonna do Doors this week, but they're adding Peakmaker tonight, so I'm gonna do Doors next week. Especially if the stream does well, then I will definitely do it. I just gotta add the thumbnail, then I'll start playing. You guys don't understand. It's a weird process on my end setting up the stream. I better not swear. I got a comment. I don't know if it was you who commented it. Somebody told me not to swear. I don't swear in my videos. And the comment that I got that comment, the video that I got that comment on, I didn't swear in that video either. So I don't know. What is it with the swearing? I don't swear, guys. I don't think I've ever sworn. When? I don't think I've ever sworn in a video ever. Not once did that happen. Hey, if you find a clip, hey, I'll wholeheartedly admit to doing that. But I don't think I did. Okay, that's a lie, Batman. Can't swear at you if I don't talk to you. Um, how do I do this? I have to add it. The way this works, I have to add it because your streams don't come up on YouTube Studio. So you have to add your video to a playlist and then open the playlist on YouTube Studio to add the thumbnail. It's this whole thing, and I have to do it every time. If you guys know how to like set it up so to where the thumbnail is automatically on there, I'd really appreciate it because I hate having to do this every live stream. But y'all ain't beating the me swearing allegations. There has not been you. I think maybe a mild one, like a long time ago. But if you find a clip, I'll admit to it. But I don't think I've done that, honestly. You said I swore in 3 videos. Which 3 videos though? I will gladly take you all to court because I will win. This has never ever happened. I have never done this. They added all the Marvel stuff to. Ooh, that's so cool. That stuff in the background. I'm excited. I've been wanting to play. I've been away all week. I've been dying to play some Fortnite. Now, I think what you guys are talking about is some of the audios I've used that have swear words in them. Yes, 100%. I've used audios with swear words. Some songs have had swear words. I myself, Goose Hamlin, that Stickbot channel, have never ever sworn in a YouTube video. You're not winning. Minor one that doesn't count. Like if I said hell in a like we're not counting that. It didn't happen. I might actually I might go back through my videos. Well, no, there's too much content to go through in one night. But aside from some of the audios I've used, that has never happened. Y'all are making stuff up. Y'all are slandering my good Stickbot name. I'm so excited for them to add Peacemaker. Goose, guess what? What am I guessing? Okay, tell me if you can find the video. Give me the title of the video you're referring to. Short video, doesn't matter. If you find it and I actually sworn it, then I'll own up to it. I've made so many videos at this. Oh, this is so cool. I made so many videos at this point that if that happened, I just straight up wouldn't remember. Why is auto run not working? Did they take out? Oh, there it is. Okay. I've been dying for them to bring Bob Belcher back to the shop. I was so happy when they did that. I'm a huge Bob's Burgers fan, but I wasn't a fan when they made the skin the first time, so I didn't get it. And I've been dying for him to come back. You got Goku Super Saiyan 2? That's awesome. Is that the Figure Arts, or is that like a third party? Is that like a Dragon Star? I know they've made a lot of Super... Well, maybe not too many Goku Super Saiyans 2. A lot of Gohan Super Saiyan 2s, but... I'm hoping I get a lot of bad lobbies because this happened the last time I streamed Fortnite. I was paying more attention to the chat than Fortnite itself. I forget how slow firing this is. Are there any other guns? Hello, everybody in the chat. I think more people are interested in me playing Fortnite than me playing Deltarune. I think that might be why the last stream did so bad. When I said this stream's a test, I mean like for more or less the algorithm to see if this is something we're going to be doing every week. Because, I mean, you guys did vote for every week, and I do want to own up to that. But at the same time, if the audience isn't there, then I'm not going to do it, obviously. Wow. Oh man. Everybody look away. Y'all didn't see that. I'm not washed. That didn't happen. These are bots anyway. That's not real. My aim's not that bad. The white thing was on the guy. It's pretty slow firing. Or maybe I am bad. I need a shotgun. Are there any shotguns on this map? I know you get like a free skin if you win a game or something. What is gore? Oh, the shooting? No, they turn into little blue blocks. It's okay. Oh wait, I have the Iron Man, the jets. I forgot about that. These are the season 4. I mean, not the season 4. The first season 4 ones, right? How do these work? Okay. It's been a hot minute since chapter 5, season 4. Can I like? Is there like a ground pound? Yeah, there is. Okay. Where's this guy? I think he's chasing after me. Okay. Is there like a boost? I feel like I'm relearning chapter 5, season 4. Oh, you fixed your stick bot because of me. How'd you do that? I'm very curious. Like, what kind of break did you have to fix? This guy wants some smoke? This guy up here? Oh, there he is. Okay. If I didn't have to reload there. Oh, when you were talking about the broken stick bot you had, I remember that. I am okay, well, I redesigned his face. I've actually been y'all didn't see that. That didn't happen. I've been working on the face since I made that video, and I'm stuck on one of the eyes that I can't quite get down. This is the greatest skin in Fortnite. They're never gonna make a better one. Why is it only 1,200 V-Bucks? That's crazy. Peacemaker's so good. The gun doesn't jam. I love that they made the dance, the emotes so much. Is that the only loop it does? Oh, it's a shame. I can't hear the music because the stream will get copyrighted. I understand the copyright system to a pretty good extent. Like, when I say I don't want to get copyrighted, I mean that in the sense that I don't want the videos taken down. I don't really care about the money. I don't even monetize these streams. Because when you monetize the stream, it like puts an ad at the beginning, and I hate when people do that. So I don't monetize the stream, so I don't. Oh, they got this wrong. This is the X-ray one, and this is the human torpedo one. They got it wrong. Clearly, they're not a fan of Peacemaker. You're not a fan of Peacemaker because you are 9 years old. Sometimes I forget how young my audience is. You're still working on Anti-Goose? Actually, there's already an Anti-Goose in Me and the Boys, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just playing. Not about there being an Anti-Goose, but I know what you're referring to. This skin is so good looking. I need to get working on my Peacemaker custom. I think second to last episode is going to be Vigilante, and then the last episode... I'm talking about, like, releases of the videos. I think I'm going to do Vigilante for the second to last episode, and then Peacemaker for the actual last episode, like the release date. Because I need to finish the Power Rangers right now. I do have Godzilla. I have most of the collab skins. I have Godzilla, Kong, Mecha Godzilla. Jevil versus Goose. Who wins? I win. I win. I would have won if you guys weren't lying to me in the chat as I was trying to beat the guy, giving me false information. You know, I never understood why people let their forces get dirty until this weekend. I was putting up a fence, and my forces, they got a lot of dirt in them because I was stupid and didn't bring different shoes, right? And honestly, like the weathering of the dirt in the like the cracks of the shoes, low-key, it adds a lot of character. And I understand why people let their forces get so crusty now. My day, it was all right. I finished putting up a fence, ate some good food. I just came back. I was away for a bit. Why there was fewer uploads. I had a review planned for this week, but I had to put that off. You recommend 12 FPS for your stickbot animations? I do recommend that for beginners. That's a good way to like learn the fundamentals. I'll probably finish making Sonic. I don't want to say Sonic 4. Maybe when Crossworlds come out. Ooh, wait, that's soon. Maybe not Crossworlds. Next time a Sonic game or like a Sonic show, anything Sonic related that gets me excited, next time that happens, I'll probably finish that custom. Because although I'm really excited for Crossroads, I have so much stuff I have to work. I have to work on like, I think right now on my floor right now, I had to cancel Saitama and Hank Hill because I was planning on making those. I have to do like Dr. Phosphorus, obviously Peacemaker. I want to do Vigilante, and right now I'm working on the Red Ranger, but I want to do all of the Rangers. So like I have a lot on my customizing plate. Hopefully in the future though. Goose 0.1% power versus the Marvel verse? Dude, I would slay him. I would slay him. Anti-Goose's paint job is giving me a headache. In what way? Maybe I could give you some painting tips. I do remember, I know when you commented that thing asking about, like, the sides of the stickbot, I hope my explanation was good, because it's kind of hard to explain without, like, an image. But that's the thing a lot of people run into. A lot of people I've seen try to paint the base coat of the stickbot all in one go, and it ends up looking really choppy. I paint the base coat in segments. It is very tedious, but it looks so much better. Optimus Prime would destroy Goku in a fight, and I'll die on that hill, and I will not explain. Wow, I'm washed. I say that every time. Oh, I forgot this thing has a quick, like, when you're not ADS, it goes faster. There's somebody over here. I look at chat when I'm not fighting. Yeah, this is a good balance. I think play Fortnite, and then when I have an opportunity, I can look at the chat is maybe a better balance. Because last time I was distracted by the chat. Where is this guy? I don't see him. There was somebody shooting me from over here. Whoa, where is he? I'm so happy they finally made Peacemaker. Y'all don't understand. It took them long enough. The real question is who wins in a fight, Goku or Peacemaker? Oh, I love that feature from this season. That you can make people cancel their thing. Ooh, dying to 4 damage, that is embarrassing. This is a canon Goku Peacemaker interaction, by the way. Okay. I had to reload. I didn't do terrible. When I'm focusing on the game, I'm not like awful. Alright, let me catch up on the chat. Build a giant chicken? Perhaps. Maybe. That could be fun. Will I ever make Tails, Knuckles, or Amy? I've wanted to do a Knuckles for a while. I don't know about Tails or Amy, because I'm more interested in the customs that would, like, challenge me. And Knuckles' dreads would be a really interesting thing to approach. I'd probably be more likely to do, like, Metal or, like, Omega before Knuckles. Yeah, when you, yeah, they don't make blue cords anymore. So if you order a stickbot with a blue cord, and I'm actually, the next review I'm making is literally, it touches on the whole green cord, blue cord, all, like, that subject. They won't give you a stickbot with a blue cord anymore. They'll come with green or orange. And honest, as much as I hate that, it doesn't bother me as much as them just not updating their product images. I believe it is blatant false advertising. Even something as small as the cord color. When people are expecting one thing and they don't get it, I feel like that is not fair in any way. And I think it is not that much to ask for Zing to just update their product images. But let me know if you disagree. How would okay? Listen, I kind of this is one of those things you just gotta see. I'm a really big Transformers fan. I'm a really big Dragon Ball fan. Like those are Goku and Optimus. Those are my goats, you know. But what you know, I've consumed pretty much every piece of Transformers media and pretty much every piece of Dragon Ball media, and just I can confirm. Like you guys, you just gotta take my word for it. You just gotta trust me. You gotta trust me when I say this. Goku would win. I mean, not. Oh my goodness, I almost cooked myself. Optimus Prime would win in a fight between him and Goku. He would destroy Goku in a fight. It's not even close. And it's one of those things you just kind of gotta get it, you know? That's definitely not me coping. Make a stop motion. Oh, I have a double jump. Where a T-13 turns into a stick bot. No. I will never, ever touch on the T-13 subject ever again. Because the last thing I need right now is the dragging it allegations. I think it's a shame that after the argument, we can't even, like, talk about T-13s anymore. But I really don't want people thinking I'm making videos for, like, views or money or anything. So I can't, I'm not going to make another T-13 video probably ever. A fat Shrek. I have every time any design. I've always wondered how I'd make a custom of it. And I've always wondered how I'd do a Shrek. Actually, I made a Shrek stickbot drawing a long time ago, as like a meme template for the you know when Shrek's at the castle and he's like, "Good question." You know, there was a meme template of that. It was like a stickbot drawing of that, and it looked horrendous. He's one of those designs that does not translate to a stickbot very well. Honestly, that's a challenge you should try. Anytime somebody tells me to make a custom, I'd be more interested in seeing how somebody else would do it than me. I feel like my stickbots more or less can be more predictable. I mean, they're clean, you know. They're not as janky as like Stickbot Central customs, but I'm more interested in seeing how other people do customs. A lot of people don't think that they can make customs and that like I have to make them, and I always feel bad when people think that because I mean anybody can do anything. They just got to put their mind to it. Let's see. Do I watch One Piece? No, but it's because I'm waiting for One Piece to finish. I don't want to watch like 1,000 episodes of a show that isn't even done yet. I made that mistake with The Walking Dead. I'm not doing that again. There's other things I want to watch. Once One Piece is officially finished, I will start it. Ooh, I don't want that shotgun. No, I don't. Give me that back. Honestly, this is better than that shotgun. Should I take... Ooh, I think... Oh, I should eat this. I think I should take this over the guzzle juice? Maybe? No, I'll come back for it. I want to get this loot first. Ooh, what shotgun is that? Okay, I'll stay with this. The One Piece! The One Piece is real! Don't get much higher. Is polymer clay good for hats? Yes. I used to use polymer pretty exclusively for customs, but yeah, I'd recommend like what I did in the Superman video, put like plastic wrap around the head before you take it off, because I've made the mistake of making like accessories on stickbots with polymer clay and not having any way to take them off, and when it came time to bake them, like being cooked. Personally, I would recommend air dry clay. I think two-part epoxy sculpt is perfect. Green stuff is also pretty good. People really like using green stuff. I prefer the more malleableness of epoxy sculpt, but green stuff is more firm. But people can make some really good stuff with green stuff. Yeah, I'd suggest air dry every day. But you can do polymer if you're more comfortable with polymer, because I used to be more comfortable with polymer clay, so that's what I did. I've seen people make accessories with clay that never dries, and then it's actually, I mean, I could never imagine doing that, especially for like storage purposes, but if you're animating and you need something to be different, kind of like what Aardman does to an extent, I could totally see doing clay that doesn't dry. I guess every clay dries out, but you know what I mean. Is this guy real? I don't think that guy's real. I don't think either of these guys are real. How do I get the War Machine and, like, the Iron Man stuff? I'm like a British lady in my garden. I think you get like a free skin if you win, right? Bacon just pinged me. What's that about? All right. I like this. Okay, I'll play a quick game and then I can like pay attention to the chat after I'm done. Would I buy a bootleg stickbot? I've wanted to make a bootleg stickbot video for a very long time. I just I've never really had the time to do it. Right now I'm focusing on we found some prototype stick pets that are like a really big deal and I'm focusing on my attention on that. So maybe when that's done I'll consider getting some bootleg stickbots. Do you have a Dragon Ball channel? No, but I have a figure channel that is pretty much entirely dedicated to Dragon Ball SH Figuarts. That I hopefully when I have more free time I can make more videos for. It's that figure channel, but if you can't find it, look up Goose Hamlin TFC, like the @ for the channel. You like the new stick bots? They look good. Yeah, the new stick bots aside from Comet Red look great. And honestly, Comet Red doesn't look bad. It's just little things like the white face and the black cups that really annoy me. I'll probably go more in depth when that stick bot comes out and I can make a review. You should make a stop motion where a stickbot and a T13 team up. The argument is well and over, and anybody who perpetuates the argument is a silly Billy. We'll put it that way. You're doing the goose technique for customizing? Yeah, and if I can help anybody customize, I love helping people customize. Godzilla versus Goku? Goku would destroy. I know in like the death battle, there are some like Godzillas that are like they're like the space time of the universe and they can't be killed or something like that. So maybe not those Godzillas, but like Monster vs. Godzilla, I don't subscribe to the idea that he could just regenerate from any damage. So even if you like annihilate him, or like the Striker video, even if you like destroy his brain or something, he could just come back from it. That's still a win, okay? And I think Goku would 100%. Goku would atomize Godzilla. Goku is like Planet Buster. He probably scales above Planet Buster, but Goku, he's multiversal. So I mean, I hate to use power scaling words, but sometimes they're really good for just like putting everything into scale, power scale. I meant the chat on my end. The chat comes up on the bottom right of the screen and it covers my loadout. I meant to pull up the minis. Oh, I don't even need the minis because it gives you 50 at the start. Okay. This is really cool. I love when Blitz does stuff like this. I love these skins too that they did. The Iron Man one. This is really cool. Is this gonna be? Is chat just gonna be me doing more power scaling? Guys, Striker versus Peacemaker is not close. You see, James Gunn is the greatest writer of all time, and you can't see John Cena. Striker cannot beat good writing and Peacemaker's invisibility, so naturally Peacemaker would win. I can't believe people took that Batman video seriously. That was so... Reading the comments on that video were so funny. You know Striker can just look up information on Batman too, right? Like, I love when people don't get obvious jokes. Something I had to figure out the hard way when it comes to... Oh my goodness, who killed that guy? You're about to kill me too. Something I had to figure out the hard way when it came to YouTube comments is when people understand something you're saying, they don't feel the need to point out that they understand it. Whereas when they don't understand it, more people are going to point it out. So it makes you think that more people didn't understand it than did, but in reality, it's the other way around. And I think that Batman video is one of those examples where a very vocal minority of people didn't understand what I was saying. I'm locked in. There's somebody here. This super jumping is getting a little bit annoying. I will read chat in a second. That's a bot. Doesn't matter when my aim is so bad. Oh my aim is so bad. Everybody pretend like they didn't see that. Alright, I'm gonna look at chat now. Oh no, I'm gonna kill this guy. What skin was that? Was that a superhero skin or was that like an Iron Man skin? It looked like metallic-y red. Ooh. No, I'll keep the Iron Man one. Which Red Ranger? I'm doing the Mighty Morphin or the Koryu Sentai Zhu Ranger. I don't know the right word for that version. I'm doing the the one in Fortnite is what I'm doing. I'm gonna do all of the Mighty Morphin Rangers, and then once, because I'm actually watching Super Sentai right now. Once I get to the Samurai one, I really want to do the Samurai ones because those designs are so cool. Also, any Super Sentai season that I really like will get customs, but I haven't gotten to. I've only watched the first one so far. That channel with everything in the stream, the goat of Stickbot streaming. You know it's a go to stream when the goat joins. There's only 4 people left. Blitz is easy. I guess yeah. When when they're so quick, eventually you're gonna get a lobby with people that kind of suck. Ooh, I don't want that. No, I'll stick with the Iron Man gun. I feel like that's gonna come back to bite me later, but I do want to stick with the Iron Man gun. Because I mean, when am I gonna get to play with the Iron Man gun again? When they do another Marvel season that nobody asked for? Oh man, that guy was so dead. Or you Sentai Zyuranger. What I mean by that, when I know it's Koryu Sentai Zyuranger, right? But like, you guys see that? But you know how for Power Rangers we classify that as Mighty Morphin? So is every series Zyuranger, or is only Koryu Sentai Zyuranger? Like, can I just say Zyuranger to? You get what I'm saying. I'm yapping for no reason. I'm gonna go kill this guy, or I might not. Honestly, I'm not very good at this game. See, guys, I'm not terrible at the game when I'm paying attention to it. Where is this guy? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Brother, you're not hitting me out the sky. Or he might if his aim is good. Or no, if his aim was good, he would continue shooting at me and he wouldn't run away. Oh, I have no shield. I have no shield. I didn't have any shield. Okay, we're gonna look at the chat. Hooray! Oh man, I missed a lot. Anti-Goose can do anything that normal Goose can't? Well, normal Goose can do everything, so that means Anti-Goose can't do anything. And I can't stress this enough. I don't want to sound like the Actually guy, but there is actually, and I've already done an Anti-Goose. So when I introduce him, I don't want you guys to be like, you copied Stop Motion Pro. Who would win Supersonic and Super Shadow versus Optimus Prime with dog on Supersonic and Super Shadow? Not even close. Let's see. Godzilla versus Optimus Prime Bayverse, that would be a lot closer. If it's just movie scaling, which technically the movies have the lore of the comics tied to them, but if you want to say they get beaten by Earth, military, whatever, then I think Godzilla beat him. But if you pay attention to the lore in the comics of the Bayverse universe, then I think Optimus would win. I play on PS5. I like console better, and I think PS5 is the best console on the market right now. I wouldn't actually. I'd say it's better than a Switch. I could elaborate on that, but I'm not saying I dislike a Switch. I don't want to get into that argument. I have a Transformers channel, just like my figure channel. It's that Transformers channel. Another channel I wanna expand on when I have more free time. Jason Voorhees versus Stryker. Stryker would dog on him. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know anything about Jason to really make that assumption, but I'm pretty sure Optimus would win. That show I was working on in April. That show I was working on was an April Fool's prank. No, that channel with everything. I had to go out of town, and then I had a big backlog, and then there was the anniversary, and then there were other excuses. But once I finish my anniversary video, guys, I swear I'm gonna work on it. I swear. I've been thinking about that a lot, though. I've been dying to work on that. Like, a lot of the stuff I don't get to work on because of how high effort it is. That one, I've been dying to work on. It's gonna change the landscape of YouTube. You guys don't understand. Oh yeah, remember this? Remember this thing? Oh man, that was a fun season. Maybe not a fun season. I sound like Vegeta. I sound like Vegeta. Well, I voiced Vegeta in a video like way back when, like a Dragon Ball. What type of bug is that? That's not a spider. You get away. The bug I'm talking about is literally he's crawling towards Goose because he's sitting on my floor. What was I saying? Oh, you're about to eat? Thank you for joining that channel with everything, my go. What was I talking about? Oh. I think I was talking about Dragon Ball. Yo, Goose, you love the content. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that. I appreciate hearing that. Um, I can never tell when people like my videos or not. So when I can hear it, I appreciate it. I think what I like doing the most is honestly the customs. I think I would like to go back to being the custom guy. Oh, this jetpack refills? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. What is this bug I'm looking at? Whatever bug it is, it is now. Oh, no, that's a lively one. Okay, it is not dead, but I'm gonna kill it later. Jason is immortal. I don't subscribe to the whole insert character as immortal thing. Like Goku can literally make his universe cease to exist. I don't think his immortality is getting past that, you know? Oh, this thing is so busted unless it needs to reload. They weren't playing season 4. They don't know the meta. Oh, that's actually kind of great having that. I wasn't ready for that guy to come through. Uh-oh. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Rick Sanchez versus James Bond? Anti-Goose? So that means he would be on Goose's side if he was against Anti-Goose, right? I think you should just give him a different name. Honestly, I really don't want to sound like that guy. I'm not crazy about the idea of, like, you having an OC that's tied to, like, my OCs, because it's not that I don't think it's cool. I think you'd be better off putting your time and effort into, like, your own, like, things not connected to me. Um, but I mean, if you want to do that, obviously, go ahead. The best candy? Oh, low-key M&M's, in my opinion. Yeah, I think Rick Sanchez would dog on James Bond. James Bond is just a guy. A striker would dog on 80% of fiction, 100%. You feel it. High effort stuff is the worst sometimes. Yeah, I get it. That channel with everything. That channel with everything who is gone. When did I start playing Fortnite? Chapter 1, Season 5 on my mom's phone. That custom channel? I mean, that Stickbot channel is kind of already that custom channel. I've thought for a long... I want to... Like, the name Goose's Custom Corner just sits in my head. And I've always wanted to do something with that. Maybe, like, name a series after that, but I don't know. Red Ranger versus Deku versus Supersonic. So it's a free... Is it a free-for-all? Because, I mean, between those three, unless two of them are teaming up on the other, it depends. I think the Red Ranger would win. It depends on if it's the Red Ranger or the Red Zhu Ranger, but I think the Red Ranger could pull out the victory if he was locked in. I don't know. Yep, Peacemaker is just better than Deadpool, and this fight proves it for an objective fact. I don't know about better. Yeah, I'd say better. They're very different. They're not comparable. You love the Squid Game guard. You know the thing. I thought that custom sucked so much, but you know, a bunch of compliments and 125,000 views later, and I don't know if I still hold that opinion anymore. Apparently, you guys liked it. Y'all liked it more than the Superman custom. That's for sure. The Thing and Mr. Squid Game did really well. I'm surprised Superman didn't do better, because that was one of the few customs I made on time. Ooh, banana. How do you live stream on PS5? When I try, it says you need to do something. I have no clue. And honestly, every time I've streamed on PS5, it's been a problem. This has been the first stream I've done where it just worked out of the gate. I think the first stream worked. But I also got a notification saying that they're having trouble with live streams, so it might also be tied to that. Reverse Goose? What would the reverse of Goose even be? Like a white stick bot with, what's the opposite of purple? The invert of purple is like yellow eyes. It'd be like a white stick bot with yellow eyes. That'd be kind of tough, actually. I almost don't want you stealing the ideas from me. Guys, I came up with it first, I swear! I swear! Ooh, I need this. That's a bot. So actually, that might not be a bot. He's kind of running like a real person. I don't think I've seen a bot sprint and jump in that pattern before. I'm gonna go kill that guy. Oh, it's this medallion. No, that's definitely a bot. It's a weird bot, though. Somebody coming this way. Where's he at? He's over here. This is another bot. No, this is a real guy. Oh, no, it's the Lara Croft skin. Is this Clay Film? Yeah, that doesn't work. I love when people do that. Either these guys weren't playing in Chapter 5, Season 4, or they just, like, blocked that season from their memory, which is also valid. That's a bot. Kind of sad I can pick out the bots, like, from sight. This lobby is mostly bots. I should do the Pure Chaos one. That guy might be real. No, that guy was real. I'll do one round of Pure Chaos and see how that goes. I'm probably gonna... I was playing Blitz Pure Chaos with the Dragon the other day. I sucked. Well, to be fair, it was duos. I'd probably do better on solos, but I'm getting tag teamed by two. It was, and especially when you go to like the Saitama area, which I think they removed. Oh man, it's fun, but I don't last very long. This is a real guy. Oh, I'm gonna die. Wow. It's okay. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Skittles or Starburst? Neither. I'm not a fan of either. Unless it's Sour Skittles, then they definitely have the edge. T13 is better. Get a load of this guy! Megazord wins. Wins what? Honestly, I think the Megazord could win pretty much any fight you put him in. Sonic and Tails versus Mario and Luigi. Sonic and Tails would dog on Mario and Luigi, even with the power-ups. Sonic alone would beat the both of them, and Tails would just be there for moral support. What's the next custom? Most likely the Red Ranger, because I want to get that done in time for the Megazord coming out. Holy crap. Everybody can have an opinion. Yes, everybody can have an opinion on whatever they want. I've been struggling a lot with that lately. Like, I don't understand how people can disagree with something when you break it down to, like, the fundamentals. But it's true. Everybody can. Everybody's different. The world would be boring if everybody was the same. The Goose's rival might not be connected. Well, I mean, a character that is intended to be Goose's rival, although, yeah, it's not connected. I mean, that's like, I don't want to say, fanfiction isn't the right word. But, I mean, it will always be connected. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, obviously, it's not going to be connected to what I'm doing, because I'm not going to include him. But if you're making him to be a rival of, like, my character, then it will always be tied to him, to an extent. Let's see. Shut up, at least, stick, but don't hold the weapons. I love it when T13 fans like to hate on stickbots, but can't even type proper grammar. Honestly, anybody who's bringing up the T13 stickbot argument in the Big 25, I mean, what's even the point? I don't want to ban somebody for no reason, but I mean, if that guy keeps it up, I guess I will. How long am I going to be streaming for? I don't know. I started at like 8. I don't want to stream past 9. I was hoping to do 7 to 9, but I started like, I mean, I didn't get home until like 7 something. So maybe not. I think I'll do an hour and a half. Maybe like 8. Maybe like 9:30 is when I'll stop. It depends on how much, because I'm having fun playing Fortnite. All by my lonesome today. I'm having fun playing Fortnite, talking to chat. This stream is doing automatically way better than the Deltarune and even the, what game did I play? Minecraft. It's doing better than both those streams. Why am I using this? I need to be using the stuff that's overpowered. Oh, I almost died. Oh, that shotgun. I need that shotgun. Peacemaker, drink. John Cena, lock in. I might need an AR though. Are you ever gonna make a Goose Jr. with the Stickbot Jr.? Not unless I do an episode where the boys get turned into kids, and I don't plan on doing that, so I guess the answer is no. I don't really make customs for, like, no reason, if that makes sense. And I don't have... Okay, switch to the gun! Ooh! Do you guys see that clutch? Not really clutch. But yeah, I'll say a clutch. What was I saying? I don't really make stick bots for, like, no reason. And if I don't have a reason to make, like, a Goose as a junior other than, like, the novelty. And with the time that it takes, it's yeah, you get it. I apologize. I do have a tendency to over-explain these things. I'm getting this guy. Ooh, cooking. Kinda. I'm not doing badly. But this guy, I'm gonna get him. He's gonna come up, he's gonna miss. This kid is really cool. Oh, that was lock guy. See, blitz wins are easy. I guess they're not. Yeah, after this one I'm gonna do like a British lady in my garden. I'm gonna do one of the pure chaos. Let me catch up on the chat. I like this formula. Goose lost to him in one of these streams. Who is him? Lost to whom? Goku or Deku? Goku. That's not even a question. For me, at least. Yeah, your point is not valid if you can't spell. If you can't be bothered to formulate your opinion... Ooh, what is this? 6 stack? Oh, they don't have pure chaos like duos or solos. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna stick with this because I don't have 6 people, obviously. Is anybody even on? Yeah, nobody's even on. Yeah, if you're not willing to formulate your opinion in a constructive manner, then your opinion automatically loses validation. And by the way, guys, the same exact thing goes for Stickbot fans when they hate on T13 fans. It is a two-way street. If you want to be, like, rude to T13 fans, it makes you look dumb, too. Megazord versus Godzilla? I think the Megazord would win! Honestly. I should make an Oreo custom? I feel like the cookies and cream, that Stickbot dude. Okay, buddy. Nice name. I think the cookies and cream, the cream and cookies Stickbot is kind of already that. I've wanted to make a chocolate chip cookie Stickbot since I got into Stickbots. That's one of my, like, that and a rainbow Stickbot are two of the Stickbots I wanted to make since, like, I got into Stickbots, and I just never really think about it. Is Goose faster than Wally? Yes, Goose is faster than Wally West. He is because I say so. And that's all the evidence I need. I love that. I love having an OC, and you can just be like, yeah, he's faster than the fastest character in fiction. What are you gonna do, tell me I'm wrong? Where's my guns? Okay, ah! Wow. Okay, guys. The chat is covering my loadout. I didn't know where my SMG was. Oreos are very... Well, you know, honestly, I used to love Oreos, and then my mom, like, I asked for a pack of, like, a really big pack of Oreos all to myself, and I destroyed it in, like, I think a day, and I have not eaten an Oreo since. I want to change the helmet to the X-ray vision helmet. Because why not? This is based off of the show, right? Yeah, so we don't have the regular baseline silver one. Or no. Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, never mind. I need more V-Bucks. I'm not going to open up my credit card on stream, but I really want more V-Bucks. Because I want his shield. And this beautiful, beautiful emote. I wish they would have just added Eagly instead of making this, like, plush version. Because they've added animal backlings in the past. Actually, no, I'm going to pause here and maybe I'll put an emote on so you guys don't get bored. The Peacemaker making a burger of the day. Let's see. You like to see an Ava parody? What is Ava? You mean like Evangelion? But you spelled it like AVA, so I don't know. You personally think Stickbots and T13 are equal, but if you had to pick, you would pick Stickbots. Valid. Completely valid. Megazord, depending on which one, I completely agree. It really depends. When you have like the Megazord and Godzilla, you gotta, depending on which version of both characters, it kind of it completely decides who would win. Did they add the other rewards for this yet? No, they haven't revealed them. They revealed them. What's today? Today's the 13th. They revealed this in 2 days. Okay. What did I do? I was looking at the emote. Can you have a shout out? Shout out to Baylor H. I should. Ooh, if I ever do that again, I should make sure I read the name so I don't end up saying the N-word on stream or something. To be clear, which I can say, I am a black man in the real world. But you get what I'm saying. Who will win? A group of stickbots or a group of Dummy 13? Group of stickbots. Where the stars don't shine. You know, if you guys gave me better directions on Deltarune, then maybe that wouldn't have happened. My favorite skit? Shoot. I don't know. Favorite skit that other people have done? I don't know it off the top. I'd have to, like, think about that for a while. But I think the water bottle flip might be my all-time favorite. Just kind of a baseline, very iconic, very nostalgic. Means a whole lot to me. That's what got me into stickbots. Favorite one I've done? I honestly don't know. I guess, honestly, I really liked the 30-second summer one. And I'm not getting into the whole it wasn't 30 seconds thing right now. Because I could, that will get me on a tangent for the next, like, hour. What's your favorite vid that I've made? I mean, I made a lot of videos, and I made a lot of different types of videos. I don't know. That's a really good question. I'd have to really think about that. Maybe the Fortnite one, ironically. Because that was the first, like, high-effort, edited video. I made full-on, like, concepts for that video. And although I wish I did a lot of the editing differently, that was the first, like, scripted. I had that video planned out for months, and I really, really thought about that video. I thought it out. I thought out the logistics. I put a lot of effort into that one, and I'd like to make more videos like that. A lot of my videos can honestly be made in, like, 2 days. Granted, it takes up the entirety of those 2 days, so it's not like these videos don't take effort. But that video, I liked how much effort it took. That is a bot. Wow, that didn't kill him? That's a bot. What's better, clickbot or stickbots? I prefer stickbots. Ban Spring Bro. I don't really want to be Mr. Stream Mod. And if I'm being completely honest, I find it really funny when you guys clap back at that guy. So, I don't know. If he starts getting obnoxious, then I'll ban him. Make a Five Nights at Freddy's. I wanted to do Five Nights at Freddy's customs for quite a long time. I think I started like a Lego Lefty from... Is that his name? Lefty? The black one? The black one? The black bear from Pizzeria Simulator? Sorry, my Five Nights at Freddy's knowledge isn't what it used to be because I started going outside, but I made a Lego custom with him a long time ago and never finished it. But I've wanted to do stickbot once for a long time. That's one of those things that I could sculpt the details, but I'd much prefer to, like, have 3D printed sculpts for, like, their heads. I'm really excited for the, I think it's Jazzwares line of toys that they're doing. I'm so glad Funko lost the license to the FNAF stuff. Because they were, you know how much it sucked being a fan of FNAF and seeing Funko just disrespect the fans year after year after year after year after year after year. And although Jazzwares, I'm not, like, I think the Endo stuff is really cool. Some of the other figures I'm not the craziest fan of, but they're putting effort in. It's obvious they actually care. And this is they haven't even been doing it for a full year. And they've already done more than Funko, so I'm really excited. Okay. Your ex said I cheat on her with 3 girls, but it was only 1. Wow. That is so funny. Stop saying where the stars don't shine. Stop saying where... And to me, you know what, I was watching, I watch all of these streams. Sometimes I just listen to the streams, because they are like a few hours long. But I was looking at the clip where I went to the secret area, and the stars were shining. The stars not shining was a terrible description of the area. That stream went so poorly entirely because of you. Casual and J Dragon giving me the worst. Well, no, it was some of the advice was good. Some of the advice was terrible, and between that and the delay, it was rough. Although I will say, I think next stream has to be doors. Okay, that person might be real. I don't know. Next stream has to be doors. After that, I'm beating Jebel. I don't care if I have to stay up until like 3 a.m. I'm beating Jebel, and it's happening on stream. Ooh, what's that one? No, I don't want that. What does this guy have? I forgot I could fly. I have this thing in my inventory like I'm never going to use it. This is... I love Blitz. Blitz is great. I know people don't like Blitz, and to be fair, it has maybe a few too many bots for some people, but I like it. Why is this guy not shooting me? Oh, that was the last guy! Oh, I want the Peacemaker emote so bad. But yeah, after the stream ends, I'm buying V-Bucks. And I might actually just play for longer. What? I apologize for that. When you're talking for a while, that just happens. At least for me. What's my opinion on chili dogs? I think they're great. Honestly, underrated in the real world. I feel like you say chili dog, people think of Sonic. But me, I think of like the actual food. And ironically, the Sonic restaurant actually makes really good chili dogs. Oh, Animator versus Animations! Dude, that is one of the greatest series on YouTube. Are you kidding me? I love Animator versus... all of Animator versus Minecraft, all of them. I love those so much. I got my cousin hooked on those. He was watching Minecraft videos, and I was like, dude, you gotta watch Animation versus Minecraft, because he was watching, like, Brain Rot Minecraft videos, and he got hooked. Unfortunately, he has brain rot and a terrible attention span, and he put on a version where, like, they have faces and voices that, like, a fan made. And I'm sitting here like, no, with faces and voices, you don't have the real experience. You gotta change it. But he didn't care, and I don't think he cares anymore. Purple Bot, you can have a shout out. Oh, the Time Machine is a really good Stickbot shirt. Stickbot short. I have made a couple holiday specials. If you go through the Me and the Boys playlist on my channel. If you go through the Me and the Boys playlist on my channel, I've made a few. I think I did one Halloween one. I think I did a Black Friday one, and I canceled a Thanksgiving one. But yeah, I've done some. I want to do more. I definitely want to do more, because it's been like years since I've done one. And technically, the April Fool's video, that counts as a holiday special. But that was like an edited one, and I think you mean stop motion when you say holiday special. I love rage baiting so much. But honestly, I was thinking the other day, rage baiting, that's not a new thing. We just gave it a new word. Rage baiting is just trolling. I'm more into trolling. Ooh, I'm more into trolling people than rage baiting people. But yeah, I love those power scaling videos just for how mad it got people. Somebody sent me like a full-on, like well-worded, extensive. Ew, Kaisa not. Like well-worded, extensive essay in my comments about everything I said wrong in that video, and I told the guy, like, hey, you know what? You brought up some valid points, but I don't care enough to respond to all of this. Let's see. Your favorite Stickbot is Goose? Valid favorite. You hated that stupid saga, but it got you into Stickbots and stop motion. Yeah, the T13 thing, the best thing that happened with all that is just the exposure we got. You gotta take the good with the bad, as always. Oh, I'm so behind on the chat. I'm just gonna sit and talk about chat for a second. What was that one red scorch that appeared in one of my videos? So I record all my unboxings in advance so I can put them in the drawers, and then I can put the unboxing in the video. When I review the medieval pack with the red scorch, that's all that was. It was just an unboxing I had recorded early. My favorite clickbot, Baja Blast. Who would win in a fight, Goose or a group of clickbots? Oh, Goose would destroy those clankers. What are you talking about? Ramen or pasta? Ooh, that's tough. I think I'd say pasta. Pasta's more dynamic. You get way more from pasta. Let's see. Do you have any of the Castle... have I heard of Castle Crashers? I have heard of it. Never played it, though. Am I happy you changed your name? Oh, no, don't change your name because of me. I was making a joke. I thought it was funny, like your name. Keep your name the way it is. I thought that was awesome. Out of curiosity, what are your thoughts on Thresher's slander video? Congratulations on the victory royale. Thank you, Motion. I thought that video was hilarious. I was not ready for Chuzzle, of all people, to casually drop a banger of an upload. That was so funny. Like, I rewatched that video a bunch because it was hilarious. And it, like, mine was funny, but the one he gave for everybody else was hilarious. Dude, the clay film one was so funny. And it wasn't just like obvious things. Like, he put effort and thought into each of those, and the clips that he put to all of them were like, it was a really well done video for like a meme. And honestly, I'm just glad that I can be known as the eBay collector guy and not the T13 YouTube Shorts guy. I will take that any day. Although, you know, to be honest, I'm wondering where he got that from, because up until the silver stick bot I just made a video on, that's the only time where I've really made a big deal about a different color. I'm actually a firm believer of the different colors not mattering when it comes to stick bots. You know, things like the V1 versus the V2 translucent, I think things like that don't matter. But I think that video is hilarious. Also, I watched his clear history video. I like that one too. I like what he's doing. I don't want to be that guy, but he left out a couple stick bots in that and some information. And low-key, mentioning the glitter clear stick bot with a green cord, mentioning the Rick stick bot and not bringing up Rick. Meanwhile, using my images in his video is kind of crazy, but that's just me. Let's see. Oh, I'm so behind. I've never played Castle Crashers. The new episode of what came out today? I know the new episode of Peacemaker came out I don't think you're talking about that. What would I do if a werewolf is chasing me? Nothing appropriate for this stream. That's for sure. I forget who my audience is a lot of the time, and I struggle with that. Because I make my videos, I've always made them for anybody. Technically, I've made them for myself, and anytime somebody can enjoy them, I'm glad people can enjoy them. But I never, unlike like KFC, for instance, like I've never made my videos for like kids, you know. I've never tried to cater to that audience. I think just because I don't like swear or make like inappropriate jokes, people assume that, but they're just for everybody. But my audience is mainly kids, and I have to make sure to not make any jokes that would get me in trouble. Okay, I hate to sound like a mod, but to the guy in the chat who's causing problems, stop right now or I'm gonna ban you. I hate to do that. I hate to be that guy. You're going through the Me and the Boys playlist? Well, I hope you enjoy. There's a lot of cringe, because to be fair, I haven't made Me and the Boys videos for like a year. So there's a lot of cringe you're gonna have to bear through. Where's my shotgun? I can't see my inventory. Where's my shotgun? There it is. Okay. I have the War Machine thing. I can be using this. Man, the first couple days when people didn't understand the Marvel season meta, that was so much fun. Honestly, when Fortnite has these broken seasons, it's really fun. The only issue is when they don't fix it. The first week when everything is broken is super fun, but when the whole season is like that is when it's an issue. Typhoon Blade, baseball bat. Yeah. I looked at the chat for a second. Ah! Popping a slurp juice. Probably shouldn't have wasted that on 50 shield. It is a good skin. I like it. The one that I'm shooting. The spot that I'm shooting. He thinks he's gonna... That's not gonna work, buddy. Oh, that was last guy again. See, getting wins in Blitz is so easy. I'm like a British lady in my garden. Chosen One or Second Coming from Animated versus Animation? I like the Second Coming solely because his name is TSC. And I see the abbreviation TSC in a lot of comment sections for those videos. And anytime I see TSC, I'm like, wait a minute. Because let's think about it. There's a lot of TSCs. There's that Stickbot channel. There's Tractor Supply Co. There's the Saffron Company. They make all the current DC media. They're the production company behind that. And then there's the Second Coming. So I see TSC everywhere. And I love it. You want some Stickfaz? Stickfaz are cool. I was talking to Clay about Stickfaz this week. They're very cool. He's been trying to convince me to get a Dark Gray Stickfaz. I think since he made that video, and I keep putting it off. And I think it's a little funny. Eventually, I'm gonna get one though. Eventually. What is up, everybody? Hello, everybody. What is the weirdest, most extremely odd Stickbot you own? I honestly don't have a lot of weird Stickbots. I guess a lot of people would consider Skinless Goose my weirdest Stickbot because people think that a lot of people just found that weird. I don't know why. I thought he was neat. It's the same thing as like skeletons being creepy. I mean, that's just what's underneath us. What's underneath us all. I mean, if you peeled off your skin, you would look like Skinless Goose. So I mean, he's not really creepy. He's just kind of he's real. I love this pickaxe. Apparently this is a reference to gorillas, but I don't exactly care. Julian, it's a hungry world. I need me a shotgun. There's a shotgun. Wow. You ask, you shall receive. Let's see. You have a challenge for me. Can you make a war vid where a whole bunch of Stickbots fight each other with guns or weapons? No. I'm sorry. That is what we in the biz like to call too much effort. I'd much rather put like those. That's more of like a oh my goodness. I think just like a boring, just Stickbots like shooting each other, no substance. That's more of like a KFC video. I'd rather put my resources into like a video with like some substance to it, if that makes sense. I don't need this AR if I'm going to be carrying... Well, no, I'll just carry Slurp Juice, because those things are kind of everywhere. I would like to not have this shotgun anymore. No, I don't... Ooh, what is all this stuff? I don't want to do that. I would rather have the shield and just carry this thing. Let's see. Do not spit on your suction cups. I mean, obviously, we do whatever you want. But first off, that's disgusting. And second, water will ruin Stickbot suction cups over time. And you should avoid water at all costs when it comes to suction cups. Typhoon Blade was fun for a little bit, but I actually made a video on that gaming channel about that. After a while, it just got annoying, and I just wanted to play the game. When every loss is to, like, the one specific thing, like, it was, like, every game I lost was to the Typhoon Blade, that's when it gets a little... Vegeta! Okay, buddy. Okay. Where are you going, Vegeta? Blue Evolved isn't gonna save you this time. I say this time like it ever saved him. Bro pulled out a whole new form for the Tournament of Power and got dogged on anyway. You can't use it like I said, it ruins the cups, it dries out the cups. Like I think it's something crazy like the water molecules get into the rubber and it ruins it permanently, but it cracks the cups. Basically they will just stop functioning after a while if you keep doing that. And also if you have white cups and you do that method, it will yellow them like crazy. And it's a really ugly yellow and I'm pretty sure it's irreversible. So yeah, just a bad idea. Hello. You're just gonna keep running? You're gonna... Yeah, I think half these guys are bots. Honestly, T13 are just action figures, so what's the difference? Difference between what? Like them and stick bots or them and regular action figures? Do I want to Goose in your verse Goose rival video? Honestly, I think I'm good. I think you should get somebody else. I'd recommend, if you want a good voice actor, Epoch or Clay, they're really good voice actors, but I really don't like doing voice acting. I know I said I would, but then I remembered I don't like voice acting, like at all. So, and I think it'd be better to stay distance from that, your project. Oh wait, I wanted to change the helmet. I wanted to... This awesome... Oh my goodness! This awesome helmet. He doesn't really look like John Cena. Am I crazy or does this not really look like John Cena? I mean, he looks closer to Arnold Schwarzenegger than John Cena. Which actually, we can test this theory in real time. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where's my goat? There he is. Is that the same face model? Oh, it might be. I think it is. Okay, then I'm tripping. It must be the hair. I would love to do a FNAF stream, maybe around Halloween. Long Goose is crazy. I'm really behind. I'm gonna catch up on the I'm gonna catch up on the chat like right now. Play Battle Royale? You're right. I should do that. These Blitz games are way too easy. Oh, I'm so behind. Goku or Iron Man? Goku. 100%. Deku versus Chun-Li? Okay. Vegeta or Goku? Personally, I'm more of a Vegeta fan than a Goku fan, but Goku will always be my GOAT. I mean, he's Goku. I mean, he is Goku, you know? Nobody will ever beat Goku. He has a special place in my heart because he's just him. Make Power Rangers, yeah. I cannot wait to finish my Power Rangers customs. I've been struggling with the design because the way that Stickbot scaling works, it's gonna be one big diamond on the chest, and I feel like it's gonna look really awkward, so it's gonna need a lot of testing, but hopefully those customs will look cool. Canonically, if you want to get into power scaling, Goose would destroy Jevil in a fight. Mr. Undertale. I have tons of Lego. I used to be super into Lego. That was like my thing, until Lego kind of started falling off. And then I started getting into other things. But yeah, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel if it wasn't for Lego. Who is shooting at me? They're gonna eat peace. I can't finish that quote. But they're gonna eat peace, as John Cena Peacemaker would say. Mr. John Cena DC man. That episode that they just released was good, but I hate having to watch these episodes. I'm glad they're releasing them weekly. I prefer things releasing weekly than all at once. But that episode that they just made was tough to sit through when it just, like, ended out of nowhere. Hopefully the next episode is going to be really good. I'm excited. Peacemaker season peak. I hope he gets a lot of seasons. Peacemaker. I think after this, because I'm really behind on chat. After this game, I'm just gonna catch up on chat. Boom. Whoa. See, guys, and that is why we pay attention. So stuff like that doesn't happen. Let me know in the stream what games. I know I asked this like before, and you guys said Deltarune and Doors, but like what games you'd like me to play. I think Fortnite has done a lot better than, and then Minecraft did all right. Deltarune flopped. Would you guys sit through a Rocket League stream? Because I really like Rocket League, but a lot of people don't like Rocket League. What's that guy doing? Oh no! Oh, that was stupid of me. Oh shoot! Oh, that guy outplayed me flat out. But yeah, give me tons of suggestions. If all gooses fought, which one would win? Are you saying? If every goose fought, Goose would win. I would love to play Sonic Speed Simulator on stream. Actually, they just added like a Chrome Omega, and I really want that. Oh man, I should have done that today. When I do the Doors stream, which is going to be next week, what I was actually planning on doing is like for the first few, however long, I'm going to play Doors, and then once I inevitably get bored of that, I'm going to switch to Sonic Speed Simulator. And I think that would be a really good game to read chat as I play. I don't think that takes too much effort to pay attention to. Let's take the helmet off for this game. Oh, the voice cracks. I haven't been recording. I've been how do I talk in real life? I've been doing the monotone real world voice all week. So my voice isn't as trained as doing the enthusiastic, like, hello everybody, welcome back to Snake Matcha. I haven't been doing that all week. So not doing that all week and then switching to doing a live stream where I have to do that the whole time is rough. We're actually probably gonna stop. I said I was gonna go till like 9:30, so maybe like this will be the last game. Yeah, if you're gonna be rude to everybody in the chat, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Get out of here. Hey, it's me, Goku. I don't listen to Gorillaz. But the few songs of theirs that I've heard, I thought were really, really good. So, I don't know. I can never, formulate an opinion on Gorillaz. 1 second, I think the art style is super cool, and the characters are really neat. The next second, I think the style is really bad, and I think the characters seem dumb. 1 second, I think their music is really cool, and it reminds me a lot of Daft Punk. The next second, I feel like they're a cheap imitation of Daft Punk. I can never formulate a solid opinion about Gorillaz, so I just don't have an opinion about Gorillaz. Make a Bendy custom? I thought about that. I started, I think his name is Sammy, the guy with the mask and, the overalls. I started to custom him a long time ago, and I never finished. I always liked that guy's design. He's my favorite. We have evidence that Goose got Swiss cheesed by Jevil. Okay, for your information, Ghost didn't get Swiss cheesed. Chris, Rosse, and Susie got Swiss cheesed. Goose wasn't there. Thank you very much. Do I have any quests? Any daily quests? No, I don't. No, I don't have any. Are there any quests that I can do? I do like to do quests in Mr. Fortnite. Collect boons to help summon the Black Ranger. No way. That's cool. I haven't been playing all week. I was out of town. I didn't take my PS5. I didn't take my Switch either, so I didn't really have And Fortnite's like 12 gigabytes on mobile, so I didn't have time. I didn't play Fortnite all week, is what I'm saying. Make Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. That's one of ew. That thing is leaking. That's one of those customs that it would take a lot of effort and it would be very interesting the final product. But I don't know. Maybe isn't the Infinity Castle like isn't that movie like coming out right now? I oh this thing isn't bouncy anymore. I was looking at movie time things and one of them was the Demon Slayer movie and I'm like wait that's out finally. I'm hyped for that. Listen, Demon Slayer it has a lot of really mid moments and I kind of wish it was peak the whole time because I struggle to recommend it to people because oh man, when Demon Slayer is mid, it is mid, but when Demon Slayer is peak, Demon Slayer is peak, and I'm excited. That movie, if it's anything like the Mugen Train, if it's just fight scenes all the way through, that movie's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. That cliffhanger from the last season was brutal, though. You got me. You give me a full season of filler and training, and you give me that cliffhanger. I was so mad. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Demon Slayer fan, but man, did they know how to cook. Honestly, wholeheartedly, I believe they have the best fight scenes in any modern, not even just anime. I think modern piece of media. Because I think that they are a really good example of how amazing digital animation can be and how good modern animation can be. Stylistically, Demon Slayer is borderline perfect. The designs, character designs, fights, uh, beautiful, beautiful animation. Like pushes the medium of digital animation. Um, and I need to stop glazing Demon Slayer. Ooh, people fighting. But then at the same time, one episode, somebody's family, like a bunch of kids, are being brutally murdered, like full on screen, and then the next, it's like really cringe, um, just cringy cringeness, and I wish that it would stay consistent. I don't know who that show's audience is even meant to be. I need to pay attention to the chat. Make a custom of the main character from Dan's Adam? What is that? Invincible custom? I don't know, maybe. I haven't watched Dan to Dan. When the second season finishes, I will consider giving it a watch, but I haven't watched it yet. If it's good, shoot, I'll totally make designs. Honestly, those designs, they aren't that interesting. I think the monster the one guy turns into is pretty cool looking, but I don't think those would be very interesting customs. It's like I got a lot of requests to make the players from Squid Game, and I don't think those customs would be like they'd be easy, but for the amount of time they would take, I'd rather put effort into something more challenging or something that would hold my customizing attention for longer. But my throat's starting to give. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the last game. Oh, I missed all of the game suggestions because I'm so behind on the chat. Mortal Kombat, I definitely do Mortal Kombat. Call of Duty, I've never played COD. I should try that on stream. One gorilla versus 100 men. I actually made a video about that argument, but with stick bots, which you should totally check out. Oh yeah, I should stream Hollow Knight. I've been wanting to play Hollow Knight for a while, so if it's on PS5, I'll add that to like the stream list. Goose versus Sonic versus Goku. Goose would dog on both of them, and y'all can't prove me wrong. I apologize. I don't really do collabs. Pretty much ever. People ask me to voice act, and I mean like people I know like personally. People ask me to voice act all the time, and I say yes to be nice, and then I'm stuck voice acting, and I remember how much I hate voice acting because I am not a voice actor. I will full on admit I cannot voice act, and matter of fact, I don't like doing it. It was actually a stick pet. I hope you don't mind me leaking this. I did voice lines for him for a video he's working on, and I sent them to him, and I thought they were all right. I didn't think it was a very voice acting strenuous video. And he replies to me, and he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry I wasn't very specific, but can you do these lines like this?" And he sent me these like specifications on how I should have done them. And I'm sitting here like, how do I make my voice do that? I don't. I need to. I need to take like a voice acting class or something. But voice acting is not my area of expertise. Acting too. I can't act. Can't voice act, can't act, and I can't sing. Those are my three weak points. You want me to animate? Give me enough time, give me the resources, I will give you a beautiful piece of art. Want me to paint? Want me to draw? I mean, I can't draw, but even then, that's one of those things, if I worked at it, I could do better. Voice acting, acting, singing, I don't think I could ever get good at. Let's see. Anyone who can do an impression of your voice. Do you mean my voice? When you say your voice, I don't know if you're talking to somebody else. No, not really. I've been told in the past, before my voice developed, I sounded like other people, but nowadays, I don't know. If you can find anybody who does like the mannerisms, I don't think my mannerisms are that hard to replicate. I have voice blindness, so I pay attention to people's mannerisms when I'm trying to distinguish people's voices in the real world. So that's one of those things I think about a lot, is how mannerisms, like, that's really what distinguishes people's voices, and we don't really think about it. Um, and we were playing Fortnite finishers one time on here, and we were doing like we were playing as like characters, and we were like more or less role playing as the characters. And I got sick of doing voices and pretending to be characters. So what I did is, because in the real world I kind of look like The Weeknd, I put on the Weeknd skin and I just started talking regularly because I was so sick of doing the voices. And that gave me an idea. I think I like there's a skin that kind of looks like Clay, so I did one. I was pretending to be Clay. I'm out of gas and I think I'm gonna die. Do I have shockwave? I have shockwaves. Okay, that's good. And I did one. I think I did Lucas too, not Lucas King, the cooler Lucas. And I got to Epoch. And actually, when we get back to the lobby, I'll like show all the skins I'm referring to. And what I did is I made like the Mandalorian to look like Epoch. And I did I think Epoch's voice is where I did the best like impression, because I can really get his mannerisms are really easy to replicate. Clay was the hardest to replicate because his mannerisms are, because he speaks more monotone, they're harder to replicate. I don't know if I'm explaining this well. But Epoch was very easy to do an impression of, and that was really funny. I think I clipped it. I hope I clipped it. I wouldn't like share that. Why is the auto run bind broken? But yeah, if you could find anybody. Make a Luffy custom? Hey, if I like One Piece, I'll definitely do it. Make a Luigi custom? I made a Luigi a while back. That is probably in a video somewhere, if you want to look for it. If you scroll through my Instagram, you'll definitely see it. But I don't know if he's ever actually been in a video. If you want to be a StickTuber, make a StickBot video and keep making videos. And with each video, try and improve one thing. And then eventually, you could be the next That StickBot channel, even. Or you could be the next StickBot Central, or the next KFC, or the next Clay Film. Although, personally, if I was you, I would try to be the next That StickBot channel. But, you know, to each their own. Can I play a family-friendly game? Fortnite is family-friendly. I mean, there's no blood. You shoot people, but... well, next stream I'm playing Roblox, so next stream I'll be more family-friendly. I didn't even think about that. That's another one of those, I can't control my audience things. I mean, if I want to play Fortnite, I'm going to play Fortnite, but at the same time, I also don't want to be that guy to where I'm playing a game that would, annoy people, if that makes sense. It's kind of a tough balance. It's a fine line to ride, but we ride it well here at That StickBot channel. That chopper is going down. Or it might not. Oh, he's over the hill. I think he landed. Yeah, he landed. I'm blowing it up anyway. Where'd he go? I'm gonna hide in this bush and I'm gonna read the chat. I apologize if I'm getting quiet. It's because my voice is starting to give out. Do a giveaway? Someday. The thing with giveaways is I definitely do not want people sending me their address. I think that would be weird. Unless you're telling him to do a giveaway, then then he should do a giveaway. You asked me for advice on animations a while ago. Well, I hope I gave good advice back then. I don't always give the best advice. I always feel bad when people ask me for advice because I don't give very good advice. Flat out. Can you 1v1 me? No, you can't 1v1 me because you would lose and it would be embarrassing. So I'm saving you the embarrassment. Can I do a watch party stream? Maybe. Maybe when I finish my anniversary video, I will do for the 10th anniversary of Stickbot. Yes, I still haven't finished it. It's because it's a very high effort video, and I've part of it putting it off, part of it just how long it's been taking. But maybe when I make that, I'll do a watch party stream. I might do it through my Discord server. That'd be really fun. My Discord server is active. I just well, not active. It has a lot of members, but I need to do more stuff to get people active in there. That Fortnite event, when I finally am able to do it, that's definitely going to help out a lot for the engagement of the server. Yeah, like I said, I want to go to 9:30. After this is probably going to be the end. I can see the end, like the stream, like the analytics, people are starting to die down, and I probably have to record a video, maybe tonight even. So this is a bad idea. The thing is, I can do the hello everybody, welcome back. I can do that voice pretty easily. The issue is I get a sore throat. Really, I have really bad sinus problems, and I can't do this for very long. Unfortunately, oh, look at all this gold. It's a really sucky balance. Especially one thing I do is I don't script a lot of my videos. I read out my videos. I kind of I like the ideas to come to me more organically, and I will sort of get the general layout of what I'm gonna say, and then I'll say that a couple times. Once I have that set out, then I'll record it, and sometimes I have to re-record it. It's this whole you guys don't understand. Editing my videos is a nightmarish process, but yeah, I have to talk a lot, is what I'm trying to say. I have a meeting at church tomorrow because I'm gonna be doing the announcements not every Sunday, but frequently because I made the mistake of saying that I always wanted to do it, and then when my grandma asked me to do like a mock-up of it, I did the announcements in my That Stickbot channel voice because that's like my speaking voice more or less. And she was like, "Oh, you have a good radio voice." And more or less, I'm now stuck doing this even though I don't want to. Hey, come here. Oh, maybe don't come here. That guy's good aim. My aim's better. Smaller bullets, as Peacemaker would say. Or I guess that was his downfall. Alright, no, that's not... Okay, I don't feel bad for spoiling the Suicide Squad. I feel like that's been out long enough. Well, I didn't even spoil anything. I just kind of said words. I'm making a Peacemaker custom. Mark my words. That's happening. You just watched Superman again with your mom absolutely peak. You know what? That might be the most based opinion you've ever had, Batman. Playfilm, I'm calling you out. How did you let Batman 5 have a more valid opinion than you? Come on, man. Actually, I might get in trouble for that. Nobody clipped that. Let me see. You might make a short after this stream. You should. You absolutely should. You posted if anyone could do a Goose impression. I would love to hear people do a Goose impression. That would be so funny. I actually, you know what? I've had an easier time doing voice acting for Rick and Green Stickbot than Goose because I can't like voice act when I'm talking like myself. It's easier to get into like a character and voice act than myself. But even when I'm doing those characters, I still can't voice act. It's a struggle. Let's see. Let's see. I'm behind on the chat again. Do goose noises for Goose's voice? That'd be hilarious. That'd be really funny, actually. I would love. I think I'd like that more than somebody doing an impression of me. You liked Green's voice that I did. Are you talking to like me or somebody in the chat? If you mean, somebody said that I think recently. If you mean Green Stickbot, like the guy with the scars and the straps, then I appreciate that. I'm really glad because I want to do Green. What I'm trying to do, you know how voice actors can like voice multiple characters and they usually voice their own characters? I've been trying to give Green Stickbot a voice. Right now, his voice, I think it's literally just my voice but pitched up slightly. What I want to do is I want to give him mannerisms and formulate his voice to where he's more of a character and not just my voice like slightly pitched. So I want to work on that. That's one of those things, like every video I want to try and formulate that more to where he feels like more of his own character, but I want him to feel like more of his own character, and that's one of the things, you gotta work on it. You just gotta work on everything. Hello everybody, welcome to that church. I've been thinking, I've had to literally word out like how I do the announcements like out loud. And I think what I would literally do is I think how the announcements work is it's like welcome to Sunday, it's the date, we welcome you all. And I think how I would literally have to do it is like, because when I say hello everybody, it's like a switch in my brain that activates the YouTuber voice. So what I would literally have to do is get up there in front of everybody on Sunday and be like, hello everybody, welcome back to church. It's August 22nd. That would be so funny, and nobody would even like find it funny. They just think that's literally how the few times I've had to get up and talk at church in front of everybody there, I always start off, I say hi to everybody, and they say hi back, and it's, because that's not something people normally do, and I get awkward when I'm up there. But I think the hello everybody, I think it could work if I play my cards right. I'm even right now thinking about it, I'm nervous doing that. Who would win with these duos? Sonic and Naruto or Mario and Luigi? Dude, that is not fair to Mario and Luigi. I don't care what Death Battle says. They do not scale that high. Well, I think something like Mario Galaxy gives them like crazy scaling, but you're talking Naruto and Sonic? I like to underplay Sonic scaling because I think people they overshoot how powerful he is a lot of the time, but he's still pretty strong. I mean, speed alone, Mario's not beating Sonic. Chat, am I goated? Hold on. Ooh, airstrike. I wanna use that. I'm gonna use this opportunity to heal, and I'm taking that airstrike. Do I have the battle pass? Of course I have the battle pass. Green Goose? Who is Green Goose? Do you mean Green Stickbot? I need to make it known to more people that Green Stickbot... Is that the Frenzy Auto Shotgun? I forgot they added that! That's the name of my axe in Minecraft, Frenzy Auto Shotgun. I thought that'd be funny. I need to make it... A lot of people don't realize Green Stickbot's name is literally Green Stickbot. It's a satire on people naming Stickbots the color of the Stickbot. I said it before, I'll say it again. 11-year-old Goose was cooking when he named Green Stickbot. That is such a fire idea, the satire idea. I always loved that. I'm hiding in this bunker. Oh, I can't. The storm's coming. I'm gonna die. All right, after this game, I'm gonna stay in the lobby. I'm gonna respond to chat. So if y'all have any questions, any suggestions, leave them now. But I need to lock into this game. I need to lock. Oh, I'm out of fuel. I'm gonna die. Who killed him? Wait, how'd he die? Ooh, wait, I want that. I want this. Oh, I have a shockwave hammer. What am I doing? What I hope to do, I should get that high ground actually, and then I can do the airstrike from up here. There's probably somebody up here actually. Do I have an ammo? No, I don't have an ammo. Everybody, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm sorry. No sprint. No sprint. No. How is this guy save so good? Oh, there's a launch pad up here. That's really good. Where is this guy? I feel like. Oh, that guy doesn't know what's coming. Ooh, that was bad. Does this give heals? I hope it gives heals. It does. Did I get a kill? No. How do you avoid that? Like I said, I'll catch up on the chat after this. I'm probably not going to win, but I'm certainly not going to give them an easy victory. My goat, Peacemaker, would never give up. He would fight until the very... Get on the launch pad! Get on the launch pad! Okay, we're good. We're good. Actually, I'm going to sit up here and get my overshield back before I go down there. There's one guy there. And I don't know, the stream quality is probably so bad you guys can't even see this little white speck down here. And I don't know where the other guy is. There he is. I see him. You shooting at me? You want the smoke? You want peace? You want peace? I'll give you peace. I'll give you a piece of the peace. Ooh, he got sent in the storm. Where is he? He's behind me. He's behind me. Renziano shotgun. Okay, hold on. This guy is gonna cook me. I need to reload. Oh, it's stupid gorillas. No. Move. Oh, I knew. Dang it! I knew as soon as I pulled out the shockwave him, I had to move. But the stupid. Hey, I was outclassed there. He third-partied. You guys saw the clip. You can watch that back. You can see whatever words I have to say to make it seem like it wasn't my fault. All right, I'm just gonna read chat, and then I'm done. I'm like a British lady in my garden. Peacemaker would totally do that dance. I'm really behind. Oh my goodness. Stop Motion Pro. Goose's rival. That's like a code name. It's Jevil? Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. Dude, you forgot about Blacklight version of your first stick bot? I did not. See, okay. You gotta go. Have a good rest of the stream. It's gonna end soon. Thank you for joining. Thank you for everybody who joined. Blacklight green stick bot, and I don't want to sound like Mr. OC man. Is it supposed to be like when he does like his powers and he fights or whatever? And because I just haven't animated a fight scene with him, I haven't gone to use it, but I have not forgotten about him. Record the audio. You would love to hear it. Of what? Oh man, this is what happens when I get behind on the chat. If bro wins, I'll change my YouTube character to red and green. How many hours? I'm gonna cut off the stream once I get through the chat. What did you think of this year's summer? It was good for me. I really enjoyed making videos. I took a couple breaks. A lot of them were forceful because I just had a lot to do. But hopefully, the rest of this year we can lock in with that stickbot. That stickbot channel improved a lot this year. Green stickbot meets green stickbot. Who is green? Who is the other green stickbot? I know green stickbot. Oh, you mean like the green stickbot from the green stickbot collab? That bum? Yeah, my green stickbot would dog on that loser. Honestly, yeah, I mean, that's not even me making up things. I mean, Goose canonically, like, scales above the Green Stickbot collab Green Stickbot, and Green Stickbot scales above Goose. So naturally, he would, like, canonically dog on him. That's not even me making stuff up. For once, it's actually, like, irrefutable. Death battles are unhinged. An immortal Frosty the Snowman, which never melts, could kill Springtrap by freezing him. I mean, yeah. Will I be joining the Stickies rip off of bodies this year? I don't know how you exactly join that, but if it requires me doing anything, no. If I have to get out of bed, if I have to record audio, no. What's the worst stick bot you have? That is a tricky one. I mean, there's a lot of bad ones. I guess the Superbot one I don't like. Uh, you or Goose? Goose over you. I don't know. I don't know what that question is. You or Goose? I mean, I guess I'd pick myself over you. No offense, maybe. If season 3 of JJK is good, I would totally make a Gojo custom. I've been thinking about that for a while. Your worst stick bot that you bought is the OG green stick bot. He no wanted to do stop motion. Yeah, depending on the area you get your stick bot, they're rough for stop motion, but you gotta modify. Me versus you, I think no offense I would win. Because I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you're a little kid. I'm a grown man. Actually, no. I guess technically you would win because I'm not beating up a kid. Dang, it's crazy how that works. Batman is voicing my rival. Well, good for him. For the stickies, it's just a live stream, so you just join Lucas's VC if you get elected. Yeah, low key. I don't think I can be bothered to do that, so I guess no. And the OG green stick bots that you're talking about is one that started your channel. That's awesome. A green stick bot started my channel as well, so that's really cool. Little Goosey should be my main goose. A lot of you guys said that. I feel like Goose's design is so iconic. I can't switch Little Goosey out permanently, but maybe, maybe. I need to finish that because I need to use that stick bot for the video that's coming out next. And yeah. And with that, I'm done. My voice is tired and I am hungry. Thank you all so much for joining. I really like this stream. This might have been my favorite stream we've done yet. I know y'all said I have to do it every week. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with that, but I think next week is Doors. Then the week after that is Deltarune. I'm finishing chapter 1. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Y'all know, I'm thinking I have to do the intro for these streams. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining. Keep on honking my goose and ham sandwiches, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.